One deal with this?
Well, I don't know. This is
not particularly with the JVP, but of course, the public opinion that's divided, that is unequivocally certainly in support of a power sharing or some degree of constitutional reform as the necessary basis for a peaceful future of Sri Lanka. But I mean, you're no stranger to the challenge.
You look at any conflict of this nature. There have been moderate views and extreme views.
Now you had to negotiate both.
Yes, we try to draw them in, and you see.
Have you lost more hair in this process?
No, I don't think it's APRC that's responsible. It's probably my hormonal imbalance. But the fact is that you get unexpected results.
Sure.
You see, as Northern Ireland has shown. Where the Sinn Féin and IRA taking an extreme Catholic position, and then the Ulster Unionist Party of Reverend Paisley taking an extreme Protestant, were killing each other. You see? And then now we have the situation to how the process has evolved over a period of time. Not only when moderate Catholics and Protestants first got together and formed a joint government administration for Northern Ireland, but where the two extremes have now got together and they are running the administration, you see, and supporting each other. And we saw that happening very quickly in the Eastern Province, where say the TMVP, which was virtually the LTT before, has come into the democratic stream and transformed itself into a democratic party.
And unexpected returns are, I mean, I give you the point, but in terms of concrete issues, you mentioned that what you were suggesting earlier was not the 13th plus. Now, other guests have said that it's a bicameral legislation or whatever. What is the plus that you think is?
No, you see, I think this is something that the president has in his mind. Okay. No, shall we put it this way? When it became very obvious to us, originally I wanted to leave aside labels and not have unitary, federal and so on. Get a system which would be practicable and address the needs of our country. As India has done. India has not attached any labels to its constitution and so on in defining the state. So, but unfortunately, there is a feeling, and especially in the context of the LTTE separatist movement, that unless you had the safeguard of the word unitary being there, that powers that are given through the process of devolution will be utilized as the basis for establishing a separate state.
We are unfortunately running out of time, but so you feel that 13 plus is what exactly?
13 plus at the moment, as I can see, is that there will be power sharing by setting up a second chamber, which we have called the Senate in our document, where there will be representatives of the provinces coming together with the House of Representatives as part of the Parliament, and where any legislation is vetted and amendments would require their concurrence, so that in some way whatever powers have been devolved cannot be recalled or rescinded without the concurrence of the provinces.
Last question, and very briefly, if you will, Mr. Minister, you think this is sufficient as a political solution to be tabled now?
Which one?
What you just said.
The 13th Amendment plus? No, in my view, no. Because, you see, it's like this.
Very briefly.
What we are proposing through the APRC requires a 2/3 majority in Parliament, and for certain clauses, which are the entrenched clauses, a referendum as well. Now, unless the opposition, in particular the UNP, supports the process, that cannot be done. Now, in this context, the President has said right? And in fact, we put up interim APRC proposals, which he accepted. That was a full implementation of the 13th Amendment. Because that is something which can be done through the present constitution without a 2/3 majority.
But if I understand you correctly, more needs to be done.
More needs to be done.
Mr. Minister, you have an unenviable task of bringing this about, and I wish you all the very best in that process. Thank you very much.
Thank you.